Hey everyone, this is Rob.
Hey, Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast and everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meet Merp.
All right, so this week, exciting week, sailing.
Sailing.
Yeah, so obviously we are a little bit late because we did the early episode last week, so we didn't cover sailing. It was
We
out.
did cover it. I
We
think I
covered
tried
it.
it a little bit.
It
but
was
not
out,
much.
but it was out like the same day we put the pod out. So we
Yeah.
covered
Now we
it
know
as
more.
much as we could.
Yes.
It's been out for the full week, and we can cover it in its entirety now. And also we will be covering it in this week's update, which is just them talking about the first week of sailing.
Yeah, so feedback and fixes specifically.
Yeah, so we'll be going over all that, what we've seen, what the community's been talking about for sailing, Michelle's experience with sailing, and then of course we will be ending off with a Q&A as per usual.
Yes.
Yeah, if you would like to ask a question, please feel free to ask a question on our discord.gg/boonbape. You can join the Discord, hang out, ask questions,
Watch movies on Saturdays.
and watch movies. We do also answer questions about other games. We play other games as well. Feel free to drop in there. We have some people that like to hang out. They're pretty cool generally. So
Generally.
yeah, I mean, everyone's got some people where it's like, I don't know. But anyways,
Armands.
you might want to check it out. Also, something else you might want to check out, or we'd really appreciate if you really enjoy the podcast and you want to support us a little bit extra. Every episode is sponsored by us, the Patreoners.
We're not part of it. We're not the Patreoners.
Well, it's sponsored by us, by the Patreons.
Yes. They are sponsoring us and we're sponsoring the stream. So
Sure.
thanks, Patreon members.
Yeah. Anyways, you can get a bunch of good stuff from the Patreon stuff, depending on, of course, which tier you are a patron of.
Yeah, and you can get early access to the podcast no matter what tier you are.
Yes, you can get early access. You can watch live. You can get free.
We keep forgetting to
merch.
watch live. I'm wondering if we should just get rid of that.
No one,
We keep forgetting.
yeah, I don't have a problem doing it. It's just no one.
There's two people who are at that tier. I think one of them would be interested, but we aren't consistent with the times that we record. So
Yeah,
that makes it hard. And also, I keep forgetting to go live.
You could be the first.
You
to
could
watch
be the
this
first.
live.
You could subscribe and then go on Discord and be like, I just subscribed tier 2. I want to listen live. And
True.
we'll make it happen.
You can even get custom origami. So there's a ton of benefits. And also, if you do like the podcast and you're like, I don't want to spend money, that's totally cool. Just listening is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you could follow us on Spotify and get updated whenever there's a new episode. If we do like a mini episode sometime, which we talk about all the time, but we don't do often
I don't think we've ever. But we do talk about it.
Follow us on Spotify, and that'll
supposedly helps the algorithm too if you want to show support for free.
Yeah, so that's another great way to support us. But anyways, tons of ways to support us. Hopefully you enjoy the episode because we are enjoying sailing, or at least we're enjoying talking about sailing.
I was like, okay, well, let's start off with we've each made a video this week. You want to tell them what your video is, or me first?
Well, my video is funny because like I don't play the game.
I guess I should have had you just do the videos first.
Yeah, I don't actively play the game, but I was following the pursuit of the first 99 fairly closely.
Yes.
So shout out to Asian Grinder, which did officially get the first 99. Funny enough, Fast 07 was poised to take it, and then I guess just fell asleep.
Probably fell asleep. Maybe he almost died.
Yeah, a lot of people just assume he fell asleep and was not able to get the first. It was really close. It's within a couple 100,000 XP, so it was pretty close at the end. But Asian Grinder ended up winning. He even made a full length post on like what he did, his preparations. Essentially, he just did everything everyone else did, but he just didn't sleep. Like he played, went to bed for 4 hours, and then didn't sleep again for the next 4 days.
That's so scary. And I hate that you keep saying he because you know that was me, right?
True.
I am Asian Grinder.
It's not like there wasn't a video of him getting
I paid that guy.
food delivered to him. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, so if you want a full breakdown, he has a synopsis of what he did to be able to succeed. That being said, he has since been overtaken by leaps and bounds by everyone that's going for the 200 mil race, which Fast 07 is head and shoulders in the lead last I checked by
How much was it?
a few million XP.
Oh my god, that's gonna be what, weeks you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Not even a month though.
I mean, last I checked, they were already at like 20 mil.
Jesus. You guys are
So
crazy. But I
they're
mean, stuff could get nerfed, to be
yeah.
fair.
Let's go. We'll check sailing right now. As of
Okay.
today, sailing. Yeah, it's at 26 mil. He is 4 million XP above the next one, which is Necro.
It'll be over a month. It will be, well, that's like a mil every week, or a 99 every week.
It's like a mil a day.
That's like it's more than that. Jesus.
No, because if you think about it, it's around 200k an hour at the upper limit. So you're, for a full day, you're getting, what is that? 2 million
I
XP.
don't know, a few mil.
Yeah, you're getting 2 million XP on like a regular day. If you're doing like 16-hour days, you're pushing 3 mil.
Jesus.
But that's assuming you're keeping the 200k all day.
Yeah, everyone on the first page though is well past the 99. The lowest is 17.5 mil. Like,
yeah, I actually checked in. I don't know where he is, but Asian Grinder's not even within the top 50 anymore.
yeah, probably just going for the
not
first.
even, not even close. So obviously there's a secondary
second race
after the first race, but
this is the one that's extra crazy because your name's gonna be on there forever.
Yes, it will permanently be at the rank 1 for real.
But Asian Grinder got that Twitter shout out.
Asian Grinder did get the Twitter shout out. Some people are saying you should put they want him to put in the game, his character put in the game somewhere.
That'd be cool.
Like,
I think it would make sense too.
Someone suggested, I thought it was fairly appropriate, like if they were passed out at like the Port Sarum pub.
Oh,
or
like
something.
sleeping?
Yeah.
That'd be cute. I was just
like that would be
thinking
cool.
how you could pick up castaways and you could have him in the water and you go pick him up and he's just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the Castaway things are so funny. They have the volleyball from the movie Castaway. They have the stray dog, and then they just have a bunch of random people.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
I think it'd be cool to have. There's plenty of room for the first to 99 and for the rank 1 sailing. So I think they could put whoever gets first for both in the game.
I agree.
Pretty
It's a
easily.
big map.
Because I mean, it's not like we get a new skill every day.
No, who knows in the
maybe
next one?
not even once every 20 years. Who knows?
Whoa.
But anyways, so yeah, sailing came out. Overall, I think we have to. I can be fairly pessimistic and also a little bit of a downer. That being said, I have to give Jagex their flowers. It was a big release. A lot of people playing, a lot of stuff that could go wrong that didn't necessarily, and the servers didn't go down. Extremely commendable in my experience.
Yay.
So shout out
Good
to
job.
whatever
developers
either checks they were doing or just that one guy that's holding it all together in the back end in their server room that's like actually has like a fire extinguisher low key putting out fires back there. Whoever it was,
you did great.
very good job.
Good job.
Yeah, so I mean that's honestly big because any big update, very very likely at least one server outage, and there was only just one cold fix that I know of that had to go out.
It was a few hours, right?
It was a couple hours long, and then
that's when everyone got to sleep.
Yeah, that was it. So
was
overall,
work.
Pretty sick. There wasn't any crazy exploits. If anything, the only thing I saw complaints around the first day was how little XP people were capable of getting.
Now I think that most of us have passed 30. It really is just that 1 to 30 that sucks.
Yeah. I did put out a video. It didn't really help with this, but I did put out a video for
okay, that's literally how we started this conversation.
Yeah, for anyone that was like struggling getting XP, I do have a video that does have like 5 tips to help get more XP that maybe you're not doing, you're not thinking of. It's honestly a pretty simplified list because one, we didn't have a lot of strats. I made that video on like the 3rd or 4th day it was out.
Yeah.
And also I never actually played the game, so this is just based on observation.
It's so funny because I didn't really know what to do in the game either. So whenever he put the video, I was like pushing him to hurry up and make it because I was like, I need to watch it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was helpful.
Yeah, I mean, it just has like some really basic stuff that like if you're not doing it, you're not going to see good rates just straight up. So yeah. It should be apt for quite some time because it is so general and basic.
Yeah. And I made a video. I killed 100 Shelbing Griffins to see what kind of loot you could expect.
The new lowest level Slayer boss.
Have you seen the pet?
Yeah, you showed me.
I showed you the little icon. Did you see its little body?
Yeah, you showed me how stupid he looks.
Well, I'm going to show you again.
Okay.
First of all,
The goal version, yes.
the gold
You
version.
showed me the goal version.
And then you could have the regular version. But like, bro, I want the gold version. Goofy. This is my new Scurrius.
Looks really stupid.
I love him. But I thought it looked like Goose.
Yeah.
So you called it our cat stupid.
She does look foolish sometimes.
Like Goose's little face. Oh my god, so funny. But yeah, so we both got a video. Wow, content. Go watch. Hopefully, we'll have more stuff coming out sailing related.
Yeah.
I need to make my next GM video. I still have like 3 more episodes to make.
I haven't obviously done any sailing, but you have. What's your general vibe of the skill so far? What level are you?
It. My level I'm salvaging right now. I am 59. I'm definitely gonna hit 60 like really soon while recording.
Nearly 300K.
Race to 99 begins now, boy.
That's slightly more than 1 hour
Do you think
of
I could
top-end sailing.
Fast 07?
I'm pretty sure it's a marathon.
I'm coming for you.
You can jump in there at any time. Little tortoise.
I don't even know if that's possible at this point.
No, it's literally not.
Didn't get spooned the turtle pet. Scammed.
Didn't get spooned the griffin pet either.
Spoiler for my video, Robert.
Just kidding.
Maybe. Unless. But I have been really enjoying it. The only thing that I don't really enjoy is just my complaint for main game. I don't like having to run around everywhere, and I don't really like having to sail around everywhere. It's fun the first time I go somewhere. Yeah. But when I've already been there and already done the charting, I'm like, all right, let's just lose my boat at sea and reclaim it.
Sure.
Because I'm lazy. I didn't know until we looked up like crystal extractor and stuff, the strategies for putting stuff at your boat. So I might have wasted some money with how I set mine up, but I'm not really doing stuff, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I finished Barracuda Trials at the Temper Tantrum. I did all 3. And then at Jubbly Jive, I finished the first one and then the second one. I haven't even tried the third one because I think you need to use the gale wind thing. And at the time that I got it, to get the feathers, you need 5 albatross feathers.
It's just the wind catcher.
Yeah, it's like a wind catcher. It's the albatross feathers are like 1.2 mil each because the demand for them is so outweighing the supply. And I was like, I'm not even gonna try this tonight. Like, I'm just gonna wait. So I was considering buying tonight, and I was like, honestly, I'm probably not even gonna try it tonight. I'm just gonna edit the podcast.
How much is it now?
I don't know, but it's so funny because potentially a good moneymaker, you guys, if it's still worth a lot.
It's definitely not.
Well, okay, it's not the regular feather. It's the Swift feather. It's a 1 out of 30 drop. 1 out of 30, and it was worth over. Oh, yep, no, it's still expensive. It is 1.4. Sorry, it used to be 1.6 the other day.
Okay, but we did the math, and based on how slow you were killing it, it's only like 1 to 2 mil an hour.
Yeah.
Which is worse than like money dragon type stuff.
But if you want to get sailing XP, I guess.
Do you get sailing XP for killing this?
For the bounties, if you do on a bounty and then
I guess if you're doing a bounty.
Yeah. Which I don't really like the bounties and those UPS things, to be honest. Not my jam. It's just because it's the traveling back and forth. Because if you go let your boat get lost at sea and reclaim it, everything in your what's it called? Your inventory, your cargo, all of that is like deleted. So not my favorite for that reason. I like the Barracuda Trials. I really like the sea charting. I've mostly just been doing that, to be honest. That's probably why my XP is not great, even though I have spent a decent amount of time doing it. But overall, I'm super happy about it. I actually really enjoy it. The islands all look super cool. The Great Conch Shell Island looks dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just so fun. And I'm so excited to be able to level up and actually explore like the crystal areas where I cannot go yet. And I don't know if I could go in the Mauritania area yet either. I have no idea. I've mostly just been going to the same places over and over. But I'm really enjoying it.
Nice. That's cool.
My summary.
I have to ask. Unfortunately, I think no matter how you look at it, this is kind of a leading question. But how do you feel about your interactions with cannons and enemies thus far?
Cannons suck.
Okay.
To be fair, I only just upgraded to mithril, so I was using steel. I haven't even tried my mithril yet. I literally did it right before we started recording.
What kind of cannonballs you got?
You have to use the same kind, I think.
What do you mean?
Mithril.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I don't think you can use above.
I think you use below is what I mean.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just using whatever level I'm at.
Oh,
so
okay.
I just got mithril with the steel at least, or whatever it is before mithril. sucked.
Oh, you just got 60 sailing.
Oh, yay! 60 sailing, Sekio Charred Island, recruit Cabin Boy Jenkins, the ghost. I'm excited about that. And get a cam for cargo hold. Oh, that's so cool.
Not to like spoil this for you, but I'm going to spoil this for you a little bit. Apparently, Cabin Boy Jenkins is like low key, like the best.
Everyone has him. I want him.
Well, okay, I will mention this just because I don't know how known this is. Cabin Boy Jenkins, I think, is the literally only crewmate you can get that has level 4 salvaging. He's the only one that can use a dragon salvage hook.
Well, I'm not even close to a dragon salvage hook. Oh my god.
I know, I'm just saying. It's weird. If you get 2 dragon salvage stations, you have to man the other.
That's crazy.
There is no crewmate that can do it. As it is right
now, I also have to man one anyway at my level.
Well, yeah.
But now, I mean, once I get Crew Boy Jenkins or whatever, I could just completely AFK while he salvages. So that's pretty sick. What was your question again? Oh,
I was asking about combat.
Whenever I was going to do combat, it is so lame that I was just gearing up in range gear and using a blowpipe and shooting things.
Yeah, a lot of people were doing that.
Yeah,
anyone that doesn't know, you can have your homie man the cannon, but it deals less damage. You can man the cannon.
Your homie, like as their NPC or a friend? Okay, gotcha.
So the NPC can man it and it deals less damage, or you can man it. It deals slightly more, but it's still significantly less. Or actually, I think that's it mostly.
Or you can just use ranger mage gear. And
I was going to mention that you can also attack it, but it does significantly less damage.
And it's so weird because it doesn't attack you; it attacks your boat. Even if you're using like a blowpipe or a staff, it attacks your boat. So have a lot of repair kits. Yeah,
there is no like dragon repair kits, so you just have to use like a million repair kits to heal.
I'm using teak ones. They're all right. It heals like 20 at a time.
Yeah, but it's not very much.
Until I started getting the teak ones from salvaging, I was fully just using the ones that healed 5 at a time.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to buy a lot from the GE because I was like, they're probably expensive.
And to be fair, if you are an iron, you have to make those with planks, like your own planks.
Barf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. But anyways, so we're going to go into obviously a lot of issues with the skill right now. But overall, I think they did a pretty okay job from what I've seen. But there is, I think, one of the bigger complaints that I think is just generally kind of like a complaint is there's not a ton of content.
Oh, I feel like there's a lot of content.
I've seen this from people that are in the end game.
Oh.
Because
because they didn't add all the end game stuff that they're going to add eventually.
So like the main concern, well, not really concern, but the main complaint for people that, did get higher level quicker is they're all like, I've just done Barracuda trials for like 60 levels straight.
That's why I was just like, why didn't we just put everything out at once? I understood the point that they should get feedback first, but at the same time, I've been saying like, they're going to release PvP on it, why not wait till we get PvP on it?
Yeah. I do think it is a little sad that it's like kind of foolish to do anything but Barracuda trials just because it is so much more XP than anything else. It is not, it's multiple times better than the next best thing.
And I like the Time Temper one, but the Jubbly Jive one is like actually so frustrating.
Yeah.
It says that some stuff got fixed that we'll go over, but I'm like, this is what we'll have to do? Jesus Christ. I heard the crystal one's really a lot harder too.
Yeah, the crystal one is significantly harder. There's like 90 plus crates you need to get. Like 6 different frog things you need to do. And there's teleports, which is also difficult. And there's ice on your boat. But anyways, if you are able to do it successfully, you get over 150k an hour.
Jesus. I'm like a little bit sad that people were telling me about the courses because I wasn't scared for Jubbly Jive at all. And I was excited until people start coming in. They're like, this course.
Yeah.
And it actually like psyched me out.
Okay.
Like, so you just saying the crystal thing, I already knew was hard, but hearing more, I'm like, oh man, the crystal one's going to suck.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like, it's like anything.
I'm sure it's like Sepulchre where it sucks at first, then you get used to it.
It's similar to Sepulchre where it seems like it sucks right away and then you kind of get used to it.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, but obviously you get rewarded with it. So
I did want to say something really funny. So a funny thing about both of our videos. One is that Robert posted his video and we got a comment. Oh, who is it from? Let me go see real quick. It was from Matt or Harger on the video because they both listen to the podcast. Shout out. They're both on the Patreon too. They said it was Matt. Rob playing RuneScape, what? So the funny thing is, Matt,
No, I haven't
he was
logged
just
in.
on Reddit and the wiki. He
Yep.
didn't even play. So Rob's not playing RuneScape.
I'm a big fan of the most likes on any of the comments being that they also wish Heavy Pister got first.
Everyone want Heavy Pister to win. Sorry, Asian Grinder. And then I thought it was funny on my video, so I posted like the Shelvin Griffin, whatever.
Yeah, you did 100 Slayer bosses.
100 of the Slayer boss. Someone commented, if you can only kill on task, wouldn't it make more sense to wear the Slayer helm? I was wearing my freaking helm of Neats Knots. Dude, yeah. I forgot. I do that like frequently, to be honest. I've done it at Raxer, and I'm like, why am I killing it so slow? And people are like, wear your helm. But I did not live, so I had no one to tell me I was being a fool.
Yeah, that was fairly foolish.
I started laughing because I was in the car driving back from dinner last night. Or he was driving back. I wasn't driving while reading. And I just started laughing. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, it's insane.
Also, it was our 7-year anniversary yesterday. Say happy anniversary.
Yep, bananiversary.
Anniversary. Shall we go into actual vlogs?
We can.
Or do you have any other
community? One final thing that I was reminded of, because
Okay.
we were talking about the it's the Gwyneth Glide, which is the third, and there's only 3.
I'm so happy, by the way, it's in Gwyneth, because I've frequently said I think that's the prettiest place in the game.
I don't even know what it looks like. But there are 3 of the Barracuda trials, by the way. For anyone that doesn't know, there's only 3. There are 3 levels of each, but there's only 3.
Yeah.
And the third one, because we were just talking about, I do have to tell people that there is, I don't know if it currently is, I think it might have been fixed maybe with their most recent like hot fixes. There was a bug, significant bug. It wasn't like, oh, my boat despawns. There was a bug where if you ran into the wrong thing at like, I guess the wrong speed, no one really knows, but if you ran into something, you would just be dead.
Did anyone lose their hardcores?
I don't. The thing is, it wouldn't like count as you being. I don't even know if it would count
like
as
you'd
you
be
being
treated
dead.
like you were dead, but it wasn't.
Like you
weren't literally.
You would black screen, despawn. You're at the shore, or you're like, wherever you spawn. All your loot's dropped, as if you're dead.
But it was a safe death.
I don't know. The important thing, no one, as far as I know, no hardcores were harmed in this.
No hardcores passed away.
But UIMs wish they passed away.
Oh, no.
There were a couple that lost significant amounts of gear.
I feel like that happens so much in big updates. Some random niche thing happens. Suddenly, Ultimate Irons are screwed.
Yeah, this happened to one, and they were able to like record what they had at Hispori. Lost 110 mil.
Oof,
worth of stuff.
That's so brutal.
Yeah, so I think it's been fixed, but yeah,
Hopefully.
you could just run into a wall, despawn your entire life.
And your bank.
Yeah.
Or lack of bank.
It really only affected UIMs from what I've seen. I haven't seen any like hardcores reporting about it. But yeah, also the potions that we were talking about, weeks ago, they don't one-shot you, but they do deal significant damage for any hardcores.
If you're low health, it could one-shot you. Some of them will like venom you.
Yeah, they deal a lot of damage, like upwards of like 70 damage.
Yeah.
So
there's one that freaked me out because it was like, you could examine it and it'll kind of give you hints. Like one of them is like lonely at sea, and you examine it, saying like you feel like you could use some alone time. And I was like, well, that's gonna get rid of my homie. Like I'm gonna wait till I don't want them anymore. And there's one that like hinted that was gonna blow up your boat, and I was so scared, and it just dealt like 15 damage. And I was like, oh, that was fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There was way worse. There were some that were like 40 plus.
Yeah, it was a lot, but yeah, anyways, overall I think it's been like chill, but there are some rough edges for the skill.
Yeah.
And we can kind of just we'll quickly go over another thing real quick before we get into it, and it's going to be the other OSRS podcast.
Yeah, the official OSRS podcast. I know there's actually quite a few of us now. They had a new episode 3 with Alan Walker, the DJ.
Yeah, he actually helped make some of the themes for sailing.
Yeah, I didn't realize that his track Sailing was a remix just for this little music video. So his songs in game are called, what are they called? I lost them. Scape Sail, which will play in the login screen, and A Sailor's Dream, which will be heard around the Western Ocean. Kind of cool. And that in-game pairing is separate from the sailing remix used in the video. That's my impression, is them saying that he made these two.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't watch the podcast. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we don't watch anything.
Yeah.
But next week is going to be Guzu, which is from World of Warcraft. So that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember if that was a mod or a content creator.
No.
Close enough.
Yeah, that's it though. Had to mention that, and then now we can probably move on to actual sailing stuff.
Yeah, we have. Okay, so we have feedback and fixes. We can start with some of the known issues. If you want to start, drop my salvage stuff on the ground.
Yeah, so this first issue actually was because I think they were trying, or they were doing this in order to fix the thing I just mentioned with collision. But whilst fixing the collision issue, for whatever reason, it made like one of the crate spawns for the shark version of the Gwyneth Glide spawn in a really far away location, making the time impossible.
Oh, that's so tilting.
So
because people were trying, not realizing that it was impossible.
Yeah, so now it is again possible to finish the shark time because it's been fixed.
Good. Next up, players are reporting the crystal extractor isn't working in certain locations, like Gwyneth Glide mooring points. The team is aware of this issue, and it'll be resolved with next week's update, so it's going to be cold fixed.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate. They've also gotten more reports about the crystal extractor not resetting correctly at the start of Barracuda trials, and the team are aware of this. It's still being investigated.
I think we should mention what the crystal extractor is, because neither of us knew, and I was fine just going to a blind, and then Robert was like, we should look it up.
So the crystal extractor is a high-level sailing item that you can put on your boat in one of the facilities. It does require 73 sailing and 67 construction, but essentially what this does is every minute it spawns an extra gust of wind that can either be stored in your wind catcher / gale
which is
catcher.
A different thing.
That's another facility you
get that from the Jubbly Jive.
Yeah, and that just allows you to disperse extra bursts of boost whenever you want. If you don't have those, this can still be used. It just will only be used when you go up and collect it. Anyways, what the crystal extractor does is it extracts wind out of the air and allows you to use it as a boost.
And you can just every 60 seconds harvest it for 600 XP.
Yes. So that is the main thing, is if you have this with the
wind gale
with
thing.
the wind catcher thing, you just as far as I can tell, passively get 30,000 XP an hour.
I don't even think you need the wind gale for that. This is just, I don't have it. I'm not going to pretend I have it.
Yeah, I don't know.
My impression is you click it and it can store it, but even if your wind gale's full, you'll still get the XP, is what I think.
If your wind gale's full, it'll activate regardless.
Yeah, I haven't gotten my wind gale yet. Like I said, I'm waiting for those feathers to go down in price.
You mean your wind catcher?
My wind catcher.
Your wind gale?
Wind gale. There's two things.
The wind catcher and then the gale catcher. Two different things. A gale is just a strong gust of wind.
Oh, so I have the cheap one, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the wind catcher.
You can't use the gale catcher yet.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. See, I don't know. I'm only level 60.
Essentially, it's just the highest version of an extractor, which just allows you to do a little NOS speed boost to your boat.
NOS.
No, NOS. It's
Nasty.
From Fast and
Nasticus.
Fast and Furious. Shout out. Michelle's just
I don't have family, friends.
I don't have family or friends. What do you have?
I don't have friends. I have family. I don't have family. I don't have friends. All I have is RuneScape.
Yeah, true. But yeah, anyways, so that's what the crystal extractor is for anyone unfamiliar like us. It's been a point of contention because it was just a pretty much passive way to get an extra 30,000 XP for sailing just every hour.
Yeah, that's actually the first thing we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So first, we're aware the crystal extractor is giving a lot of XP and feels like compulsory gameplay. We're considering taking away some of this XP and redistributing it to other areas of the game, but the team will continue to monitor the situation this week before making any adjustments. So, to be seen on that.
Yeah, and the next one is funny because I kind of flip-flop on my opinion on this, but anyways, this is about UIM.
issues.
So the team's aware of feedback from UIMs, particularly surrounding the cargo hold. The current set of restrictions in place was deliberately conservative in case of any unexpected or undesired shifts in the meta. But it's clear that these restrictions have gone too far, but they don't know what they're going to do essentially, so they're not doing anything right now. So they want to solve the frustrations with without removing core elements or problem solving that comes with a game mode. But again, they don't know what they're going to do yet. They just see your complaints, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks they'll change it. Also, in the next couple of weeks, they want to make it so you can use the planks directly from your plank sack, which
Yes.
has been a thing people have wanted since the plank sack literally came out.
Yeah.
So it's like, just maybe do that before next
It's
time.
kind of annoying going and back and forth with inventories trying to do this stuff
like
right now.
it's kind of, if you think about it, it's really bizarre how often we have to, as a community, bring up how practically unusable these bags that they introduced in the game are. Like,
Yeah.
the fish bag sucked. The fish barrel was okay.
People like
As
the
long,
fish barrel.
especially if you get it as a cape. Without a cape, it still kind of sucks. The log basket sucked. A lot of this stuff just sucks. Like, it just needs to be more usable. It's like, if it's not usable, no one's gonna use it. Like,
Yeah.
like, even if it saves 28 slots, no one's gonna use it.
That's like a good saying that we should like put in like a little cross stitch. If it's not usable, no one's gonna use it.
Yeah.
You know what else we should put, given the ultimate, is that instead of if it's not broken, don't fix it, just put if it's broken, don't fix it.
True.
Yeah,
True.
that's like so true.
But anyways, originally to be fair, I don't know all of the restrictions.
I don't know any of them, so I'm along for the ride.
Yeah, I don't know all of the restrictions on the UIMs for the cargo hold, but from what I could understand, my first take was like, all right, why are the UIMs crying? They chose this game mode. That's typically my initial start point with anyone complaining about their game mode.
Especially ultimates.
It's a game mode. You shouldn't complain about it being the game mode you chose. That being said, it does seem like the restrictions are fairly arbitrary and also low key, like, make
Dumb.
the skill either like needlessly or just annoying. Just for the fact that it's annoying makes the skill less usable. It doesn't seem like it is all like enforces like interesting gameplay or like weird roundabout tactics. It just makes the game feel worse.
Yeah.
For like practically no reason.
There's no good parts of it.
Yeah, it's not like this is an interesting thing to like try to understand or work around. It just seems like it's being annoying for annoying sake, which I don't think is real gameplay.
Yeah.
And that's not
I agree
typically
with
what
you on
UIMs
that.
go for. They just want an interesting
They want
way
to make
of,
sense.
yeah, like they like want a weird workaround thing that
To
like
make them think, not hard for the sake of being hard.
yeah, exactly. Like, it'd be the same as like you have a plank sack, but because you're UIM, you can only take out one plank at a time or something. Like, it's like, why? That's just stupid. Like, something like that. It's just like, you introduce it just because it's annoying. That's
Well,
kind of where this feels like it's going.
I'm glad that like going forward, I don't know how much of a difference it'll make, but you know they did change the polling rules, so now ultimates will be able to only vote on stuff.
True.
I think that'll be nice because a lot of ultimate stuff, I'm like, I don't know if you guys want this or not. Like, I'm just not gonna touch it.
Yeah. A lot of people, a lot of UIMs chimed in and they said it just seems like the restrictions are like kind of pointless. And because like there's some restrictions, but not all of them, or like you can use it, but only in a weird restricted way. And it's just
Okay.
like, let us use the whole thing at this point.
Yeah.
Is what I've seen a few of them saying. And if that's coming from a UIM, then I mean, whatever.
I believe them.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like they don't have other. It seems like you can practically not use the cargo hold, from what I understand, and it seems like it's so closely tied to the boat and sailing gameplay that it's kind of like why would we do that? So
What do you know any of the restrictions that they have? Because I know literally nothing.
no, I just
Off the top of your head, probably
no,
not.
I just know that it's like severely reduces their ability to use their cargo hold
Oh,
in
okay.
like an effective way.
No, like you low-key don't use your cargo hold. Well, I don't use my cargo hold.
Yeah, like I
don't
don't know if it's maybe we should have looked this up, but we don't do that
Been
here.
doing this for almost 5 years now, by the way.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's maybe some weird way that it interacts where you can't pull stuff out of the cargo hold, or like something like maybe you have to die to get it back, or I don't know.
We're
I don't know.
guessing.
But either way, it seems like it's like low-key unusable.
Wait, it's not relevant. Do you have any more thoughts on that before I say what I'm gonna say?
No, not really.
So, like I said, almost 5 years podcasting. The worst thing happened the other day on stream. Someone who's been around the stream for years said, "You have a podcast?"
Yeah, sometimes.
How to advertise? Seeking advice. That was like, oh, that was an awakening moment. I already knew I was bad at advertising, low key, but that was just like extra bad. I'm like, you come around like fairly frequently, and you didn't know we had a podcast. Like, that sucks. I'm doing something very wrong. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that.
No, you wanted to let me? I know.
I wanted to let all of you know about that. I already told Robert after it happened. I was like, it was devastating.
It was devastating.
Robert's looking up the cargo hold. There's nothing about Ultimates on here though.
Well, I'm trying to see if there is some, because it's kind of annoying finding UIM specific stuff whenever you're like not a UIM, because we don't know what any of this is. Oh, here it is.
That's in the alpha though.
It's in the alpha. Let's see if we can even look at
Rosewood is pretty. I don't even know if you'll be able to see anything.
Let's not look at that because it requires dragon nails.
It's also pretty. Okay, so Ultimate Iron. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it seems like Ultimates have severely reduced capacity. Wow. This is kind of what I thought it was. Is where it's the capacity for your cargo hold is so severely reduced, it is practically not available.
But
so for instance, the Ironwood cargo hold, which is the second best, this typically on a sloop, which is the best boat, would we'll just say skiff because they don't actually have the numbers for the sloop. So for the skiff, it would give you 150 capacity. 150
for normal people.
For normal players. It gives a UIM 9.
Oh my god.
Like I said,
that's goofy.
What I was gathering from people's feedback is just remove the restrictions because at this point it's not usable.
Yeah. Like, what are you going to do with 9?
It actually, funny enough, I kind of said exactly what it's like, where people are like, it's the same as being able to just take out one plank at a time.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, thanks. This is useless.
Yeah. My 9 cannonballs.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's like,
cool.
Great. Awesome. I'll use this never.
What's interesting is like, I mean, some of the stuff, I don't know if cannonballs each count. No, never mind.
You can
I'm
put a whole,
tripping.
yeah, I was like, that's wrong, but you can put a whole stack in there.
I was going to say, wait, I have like 1,000.
Yeah.
Never mind. I didn't know it was that bad. But again, you know, I'm not Ultimate, so I wouldn't want to speak for them. If you've seen it, that's different. But
yeah. I mean,
Rosewood is so pink inside.
I've seen at least 2 Ironmans or UIMs practically say the exact same thing.
Practically in tears, begging for updates.
Yeah. So, like I said, originally I was against, changing stuff just for them. Yeah. But this does seem like you're changing stuff just for them in a bad way.
Yeah.
So just unchange the stuff just for them.
Okay, that's fair, I think. If you're an Ultimate, I would love to know your input. Reminds me, because I asked last week, 2 people replied and were like, I know what a hysterectomy is, so I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. I haven't asked any male coworkers. I feel like they wouldn't know, but I asked 2 female coworkers and they knew.
Okay.
Because they're
Did
female.
you ask them?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't trust some of your male coworkers. One of his male coworkers was talking to like a customer and told her like, you wouldn't know that because you're a girl.
No,
what did he say?
It wasn't directly that.
Was it like just as bad though?
They insinuated that they didn't know something because they were female.
But they didn't directly say but they didn't say it directly.
Yeah.
Robert called me and was like, it was crazy.
He's also had complaints. It's not out of malicious intent. He's just actually very daft.
And sexist.
Yes, also that.
I guess they go hand in hand.
He has had complaints against him in the past.
I'm not surprised.
There's people that tell us they don't go to that location because of him.
Ugh. That reminds me, Robert won't go to this one coffee place.
I used to not go because this one guy that worked there, weird vibes.
He wasn't even mean or anything. It was just weird vibes.
I don't know if people are like this, but as an adult where I realized I have more free will than I'd like to, actually consider.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go to places and I'm all like, I'll I never want to go here
Yeah,
again.
it's a little bit off.
It's not that it has a bad product. I felt the same way when went to go get bagels at the bagel shop the other day.
He was like,
it's a chain bagel
it was
place.
weird. We can say the name of the bagel place.
No,
because you want to bring it down.
Well, no, I don't. I just don't want people to know where I live near. But
okay.
Anyways, we went to this bagel place. They make good bagels, or I went. They make good bagels. Got 2 bagels and left. Very normal, but it was just weird. The vibe was weird. The workers kind of weird. Very sad. Which it was a Saturday, so I understand. But
speaking of sad, you guys have been to any malls recently?
I just low-key don't ever want to go back. And I felt the same way about the guy that worked at that coffee shop. Now he's gone. I'm way more likely to go back.
It's so funny. Do you guys have anywhere that you're like, no one's rude, no one's bad, just their vibes are off?
Just yeah.
So you're like, it feels weird. The aura is odd.
Like in exact, how do you say? In stark contrast, if I go to a place, I might not even need something from there, but if I like the vibes, I might just go.
Yeah. Just because, I mean, we already do that with places that barely have anything vegan, but we think they're cool, so we go anyway.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking of like REI. Like, I like REI.
Oh, we'll
a
just
lot.
walk around REI.
Well, not so much anymore, but we used to just be like, all right, let's just go.
And we'd be like, what if we went
around.
camping?
We'd get like a single, like, I don't know, granola bar.
Yeah, they have kind of cool snacks.
They do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like the exact opposite.
That's kind of how I feel about Jubbly Jive.
Yeah.
The vibes are weird.
Vibes are off.
Vibes are off. Yeah, exactly like the bagel place.
Yeah, that actually is a thing in games, I feel like, too.
Some areas.
Yeah, like I felt
100%.
that. I've been playing more Warframe recently, and I felt the same way because there's like some really cool places, and I'm like, I like this map layout. I want to come here more. But there's others where I'm like, this is dark, a little creepy. Everything seems down. I don't want to be here as much.
You know where I feel that? Not necessarily because it's down. I low-key feel that in the desert, the Caridian desert.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's so empty, but God, the vibes are always off.
Because it's very deserted, you might say.
Yeah, it's very deserted. Is there anywhere in RuneScape in particular you think? Off vibes. Because Mirror Ditch is like dark and stuff, but also like it's pretty lively seeming.
Yeah, honestly, there's not too much. But I was thinking if any place, I don't think this now, but I think maybe initially I would consider Berg de Rot.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
Maybe not Berg de Rot. What's the place right above that?
Oh, Morton?
Yeah, Morton.
Morton's weird.
Yeah, because I think that's okay. Obviously, there's other problems, but I do think that Morton / the Mortmire Swamp, that vibe is the reason.
You don't play RuneScape
The
anymore.
mini game is less successful.
I think since having HD on it makes me like the area more.
Yeah, because like
it's very pretty in HD.
I think if Shades of Morton looked more attractive, if the area was cooler, I don't know how they could make it cool. I'm not even gonna go down that, but I'm just saying, if it was more like, oh, I want to be here vibes, I think more people would do more. Because like it took you 2,300 total levels to go like check it out.
Yeah, and do Shades of Morton and be like, oh, this is kind of chill. I'm gonna green log it. Still didn't finish that, by the way.
I figured that out earlier because I went there.
It's funny because it's like, meanwhile, Prifddinas, I will go there for smithing and just like, it's not as good as Blast Furnace, and I will go there just because I'm like, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the vibes. It has great vibes.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to think about. I don't know. What's your guys's, where has weird vibes in RuneScape, do you think?
Okay.
I'd love to hear it.
I don't want to hear too much, though. We can talk about Barracuda Trials.
Okay, Barracuda Triangles.
No one knows if she does it on purpose anymore.
I think based on my reaction, you can tell I didn't do it on purpose.
No one knows. So they reduced the animations on fetid pools within the Jubbly Jive. This is to help improve performance because apparently everyone's lagging up a storm at Jubbly Jive.
I had to turn off HD. It sucked.
Yeah, the performance issues are substantial because everyone is there. Like I said, Barracuda Trials, for anyone that missed the memo, Barracuda Trials.
Best XP.
From 30 to 9,900 million, infinite highest level you can go, is the best XP. It's not even close.
I'll give you guys a little life hack that I posted as my short for today. You can turn on Entity Hider and hide boats. And originally it was also hiding NPC boats, so it sucked for Barracuda Trials, but now it doesn't hide NPC boats. So turn on Entity Hider and it will help a little bit.
It helps a little bit, but the thing is, I think the engine still knows they're there.
Oh,
So
well,
it's still calculating
helps a little
their
bit.
movements and stuff.
Because like there's so much people around me I didn't even realize, and I just have
Yeah.
entity hide around. You could also hide other people's crews text because sometimes it's so annoying they're just spamming over and over.
Yeah. So there's a few ways that you can try to get more FPS, but yeah, apparently Jubbly Jive is not the place. The next thing is to make sure that everyone starts trial with their boat in a neutral state. Also, along with that, the crystal extractor will now reset its charge progress when a trial starts and will not charge while the trial is paused. So also when you interact,
Sounds kind of like special attack orbs.
kind of, it's just because people were starting trials with 3
Oh,
of the charges of the
yeah.
wind, which is like essentially
Ugh.
3 extra boosts. It's like if you're
I
playing,
wish I would have done this earlier.
imagine if you're playing Mario Kart and you just start with the 3
The mushroom.
the 3
thing.
mushrooms.
I wish I was
it would
there.
be just like that. So
Sad.
they made it so now it interacts differently. So it'll start whenever you start the actual thing.
And when you interact with the trial timer, it will start. And if it was activated before the trial started, it will reactivate automatically when you start moving.
Yeah.
Whatever that sentence means.
This next one I think is the thing that they did to try to fix people's
Disappearing.
dying. So they had a issue with the extra trial box and uneven box collision within all Barracuda trials, but I think this was to fix with the
Death.
with the Gwyneth glide.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Opening a chest with the key obtained from Barracuda trial will no longer delete the key if you don't have space to receive what's inside.
Nice. And also Gwyneth's glide blue and green crystal map icons now correctly match their destination.
They're tele destinations. Again, don't know what that means, still never been there. Boat interactions. They fixed the collision logic issue that led to a lot of issues with boats becoming stuck. Additional sticking points are expected to need map changes to resolve them, and we expect to work through these in the coming weeks. So
Yep.
report any issues if your boat gets stuck.
Also, they added an option to the settings menu to allow players to determine who can use their cargo hold, separate and independent from who is allowed to use your boat.
People were just stealing stuff before, right?
I have no idea.
I think I heard that. It is now no longer possible to trim the sails while holding cargo.
Yeah. And also, just to answer this question, because I didn't think it would work this way, but other people have asked and other players chimed in that this is how it works, is you can have people on your boat, but apparently they cannot use facility that they themselves have not ever built.
Oh, we were talking about this on stream the other night, so that's good to know.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it makes
like
sense.
if you're all like, oh, I don't technically ever want to get construction XP because I don't want to build a boat,
Yeah.
I'll just go on my homie's boat and salvage. You can't do that. You have to have made a salvage thing.
Another thing we were talking about that I don't know is, and I'm pretty sure you can't do this, is if you're with a homie and they're going across water that you can't sail on, can you chart the things there? I feel like it wouldn't let you. I feel like it'd be like, it'll give some like,
maybe could.
I could see being like, you don't fully understand what this means.
Unless it uses the logic from what it knows your boat is equipped with. And if you like don't have a boat, for example, then it would be like, oh, you can't be here.
I don't know.
Because I could see it being like, it remembers your boat, obviously, because it stores it.
Well, you know, I was actually trying to be sneaky the other day because I can't go into the crystal area yet. It messes up my boat like a lot. And there was the meteorologist person on an island, like barely in it. And I was like, man, like I want to get to her. And then I went to the edge of it and I was going to just try to go in, click her real quick, and then reverse out and just, you know, take my damage and heal. But I realized I could click her from just the outside. But whenever I went to click her, she was just like, you're going to topple over in this water. You can't help me.
Yeah.
And it just like, to me, that makes me think if you're on someone else's boat, it won't let you chart and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like it probably remembers what your boat is capable
your
of.
info.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And the next thing we're going to talk about is boat construction. So the Carpenter's Outfit XP bonus are now granted when crafting items at the shipwright's workbench. I don't know why it wasn't.
Yeah, it's construction. Skilling interactions. The Crystal Extractor no longer works while near the docks or bank boat. While we enjoy how you've been using Crystal Extractor to give extremely passive sailing XP while you've been able to bank, stand, train other skills, feels against the spirit of sailing.
Yeah, like
That's
I
pretty
saw
funny.
people were just able to like sit there and do nothing. That being said, they can practically do the same thing
But you can't.
salvaging.
You can still, to be fair, you can still AFK the extractor, it sounds like. You just can't also fletch from your inventory. Or
Well,
you can. You can't fletch from your bank.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't grab new stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Also, bounty tasks now correctly match the required sailing level for the NPC location, and narwhals have been repositioned to keep tasks accessible.
I don't even know where those are. Sea creatures that shouldn't drop bones, such as sharks, rays, and kraken, no longer do so.
Yeah, if you hear a cat coughing in the background, I think our little goose has asthma.
Yeah, if anyone's got asthma, tips.
She has a slight asthma. It doesn't
We don't
happen
know
often.
if it's asthma or what it is, but it sounds like
I'm
it.
almost 100%. It looks exactly like if you Google cat asthma, that's what it looks like.
Poor baby.
But yeah, it's not all the time. But she do be coughing, and she's right under us.
Is she?
Yeah, she's right there.
Hi, Goose.
Also, animations and sounds that have been fixed. There was an issue with the camera would sometimes hide in a corner when joining a friend's boat.
Interfaces miscellaneous. Fix an issue where repair kits were not updating the ship's hit point in the sailing side panel.
And they also made it clear for players to understand how to return to Pandemonium during the quest.
I wasn't sure. I Googled it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
The collection log buttons for Shellbane, Griffin, and Scurious now open the correct entries.
And also, sailing now is a selectable skill for clan events.
Fix the type of the message when receiving shark paint, sailing music track unlock hints, and parling Preston's examine text.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because this next part is called Coming Soon, and they practically just say everything they've already said,
There's
but again.
some new stuff. So this is next week in shorter term. Again, Crystal Extractor, no changes this week. Ultimate Iron, no changes yet.
Yeah.
Group Ironman, I don't know if we said this.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so Group Ironman should be able to share each other's facilities without having them already built. This was an oversight and will be fixed in the coming weeks.
Yeah, so it shouldn't work how we just said it works for other players.
Yeah.
Also, the sailing click box. A lot of people think the cargo hold is very difficult to click, which it is. It's under your sail.
So annoying to click.
They should just remove that somehow. But they are going to potentially allow you to, or change the position on where it is, like where the click actually is.
You should be able to click it from above, but you have to like angle it to look at it essentially, or right click it.
Yeah.
Boat repairs. We're making a change next week to allow shipwrights to repair your boat for a fee. Additionally, when upgrading your boat, upgrades will restore hit points back to your boat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, the cargo hold, they're actively looking at ways to make losing items in cargo hold less punishing because it's
everything.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the worst mechanics, honestly. Additionally, we're looking at how we can make it clearer to players that what they are or not going to lose on death. Of their boat.
It just says, "Are you sure you'll lose everything?" But if you forget what's in your boat, like, oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Whirlpool Surprise, boostable sailing unlocks. So players want more sailing related unlocks to be boostable, such as charting and facility building. While we can't confirm exactly what will and won't be boostable yet, we're going to do a general review of what's boostable and what isn't and make some changes in the coming weeks. Yeah. I feel like construction facility building definitely should be, because that's how it is with houses.
True.
Yeah.
And then we have the plank sack stuff that we already talked about, and then new logs. So it looks like there's a small miscommunication from one of their previous blogs, which is kind of funny. So
yeah. So before they said that new logs out of a sailing can be gotten from salvaging. That is not true. You can't get them from salvaging. The team have agreed to update the job tables in the next couple of weeks so that players can rarely obtain the higher tier logs from appropriate tiers of shipwrecks. So get some extra shmonnies.
Yeah. Also, there's some weird log out boat behavior. So it's been confirmed that there's a bug related to logging out at sea whilst on a boat, and it sends players to unexpected locations. So they're hopefully going to fix that in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you count lost at sea if you log out sometimes. Yeah. I don't know if it's every time even. Anyway. Frost Dragons. Players have noted that the demand for their drops, being dragon sheets, currently outweighs supply. I know you talked about this. We're exploring how we can increase supply to keep up with demand, maybe a task-only section within the cave.
Yeah, it's funny because
all the dragon stuff's super rare.
I wasn't even talking about dragon sheets, although dragon sheets are really rare. Mm-hmm. For instance, on your own, guess out loud right now before I give you the answer. What do you think the drop rate for a dragon cannon is?
I feel like you told me it's like 1 out of 12K, but I also can't believe it's that rare.
It's actually rarer.
No.
It is 1 out of 17,500.
Because it's several pieces. Oh, nope. Just the barrel.
Just the one.
Just the barrel.
So just the barrel for the dragon cannon although it does obviously require 92 sailing and 84 construction in order to build. One component, just the cannon barrel. Not talking about the dragon nails or the 8 dragon metal sheets it also requires.
Jesus.
Just the cannon, just the barrel. It is a 1 out of 17,500 drop from the opulent salvage that requires 87 sailing.
I will say the salvage, if you and an NPC are doing it, you do get a lot, but you don't get 17,500.
Also,
quickly, so.
If you were to kill frost dragons, the drop rate for just one of the sheets of dragon steel is 1 out of 800 or 1 out of 180, and you need 8 of them.
Oh my god.
So you'd have to kill nearly 1,000 frost dragons just for actually more than 1,000 frost dragons just for one of these cannons.
Jesus. I mean, it's the best cannon. What can I say?
And the thing is, you need the metal sheets and the nails for like every piece.
Yikes. The dragon cannon barrel, by the way, is selling for 22 mil right now.
Yeah.
It could be worse. It could be Bill.
It could be. So
Yikes, dude.
It's a bit of a problem how crazy frost dragons are, because not only are
they're really high level too.
It's like really like it's like a chain effect, because okay, the drop rates for everything that is dragon related for boats can drop from frost dragons, it seems, and they all have really low chance.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously everyone's going to be there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because everyone's there for a long time, everyone's killing frost dragons. Every single world is max populated.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
So it is a compounding issue currently, and I think is just crazy. For Iron Man, I feel bad because the grind for a single completed component is massive.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it is not very fun.
They wanted to thank you guys for some quality of life suggestions. These are just a few of the notable ones that they came up with, and remember, they're open to feedback if you have more. So first, let crew members remember which tasks they're doing between world hops. I just had to deal with this. It's very annoying.
They also added the ability to disable teleport warnings whilst on a boat.
Adding level requirements to docking points.
And further adjustments to the recolor fade flash effects with the Gwyneth Glide.
Add options to repair kit and hull parts to shipwright.
Whole parts? I barely know her. Add a toggle for auto accept available cargo.
And further feedback for long term. This is primarily ship combat. We kind of talked about this. So we have started reviewing early feedback of the combat. A recurring theme is that cannons don't currently feel impactful enough. We're still gathering data and exploring potential adjustments, so we don't have any concrete changes to share just yet. Once we've had time to analyze player behavior and feedback, we'll return with an upgrade on our approach. Cannons suck is what they said.
Yeah, actually, this is by far and away the most made comment and the most upvoted comment
that the
I've
comments
seen.
Cannons but don't work well.
Yeah, most people.
It's weird.
Okay, obviously not most people, such a limited number of people on the subreddit, but of the comments I saw multiple of, it was by far the most, and all of them had a lot of upvotes. And it was really just a lot of people with different ideas, kind of all just saying the same thing, is that there's a issue with boat combat. Some people felt like you should be able to do more damage. Some people felt like cannonballs shouldn't be so rare. And some people felt like you should only be allowed to do cannonball combat whilst on a boat.
I will say, I do agree that you shouldn't be able to major range from your boat. Yeah. But because cannons suck, I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it makes sense at this scale. Because the whole point is supposed to be using your cannon.
Yeah, some people are like, you should incentivize me to use a cannon because I can go through thousands of cannonballs, which is tons and tons and tons of work and or grind.
Yeah.
And it does practically no damage.
Yeah, exactly. And I think also, I mean, they could even just have like a good rule, be like, if you try to major range, it's like, oh, your boat is wobbling too much or something.
Yeah. So
they love having a little thematic reason.
People are like, incentivize me to use it, make it so it deals more damage against sailing mobs because that's how it should be, and make it so it's not such a chore. Everything just feels pretty off. Like, I don't think there's a single aspect of sailing combat that feels good, except some people are like, it feels fine if I'm using rune, like a rune cannon with rune balls.
Yeah,
And it's like,
exactly.
bro, who's gonna do that right now? At least,
Not
definitely
me
no
for a
one.
few more weeks. At least a few more weeks.
Definitely only mains.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
No, it's a little goofy right now, but I'm glad that they're aware of it and talking about it, at least.
Well, to be fair, of all those posts, not a single one got a mod response.
Well, because they responded here.
Well, yeah.
Other changes? Our favorite?
Other?
So, they wanted to acknowledge rendering issues where your character's feet sink into the floor. They're working on that. They don't have anything to share for it though, so please hold. Other than that, the animation for running with a hill giant club, sec car, or meat tenderizer have been updated to make your character hold the large weapons more appropriately, similar to Derek's great axe.
Can you say the obsidian hammer again?
Sarket.
Okay.
What would you say?
I thought you said something else, honestly. I thought you said like something like a crazy just mispronunciation.
Oh
but
no.
That was probably just me.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to distract. Our one cat Goose likes to literally pounce on the neck of our other.
Wait, is that what she was doing?
That's what he was literally sleeping, and then she walked up to him and just like wrapped her jowls around his neck.
It's so weird because I googled it, and it's like cats do that to show dominance, and I'm like, Goose, everyone knows you're the dominant lady of this household. Like you have nothing to prove.
He's like sitting there,
and he's like, I'm a baby,
curled up in a circle, like laying down. She's already has her jowls around his neck, and he's just sitting there.
He's like, yeah, you're the dominant one. I get it.
Until like she does it so much that he's like has
sometimes
to
he'll like
get
turn
up.
on and smack her.
He has to like get up and leave. He doesn't want to play right now.
It's so funny. And one time she ran up and did that, and I guess the way she grabbed his neck, he was like and gagged, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, she can get crazy.
We all know she's dominant. I don't know why she has to keep proving herself. We know.
Anyways, if you want to feel dominant, you can buy the RuneScape Shadow of Masket book. It's out now.
Because the reading is dominant.
On titanbooks.com. Shout out to them.
Yeah, it's like a Majorat storyline. Sounds kind of interesting, actually.
Let's get down to business, though.
Oh my god.
I don't care about the rest of this stuff.
We should say goodbye. We should say goodbye to give them a shout
I don't
out.
care. The only thing that's important is the next thing.
I don't even... Oh, Aaron Evans.
Okay.
Shout out. Okay. He was very excited. He told me about this whenever I left the room earlier.
The important thing that is the only important thing is the fact that you can buy a pin that is of a capybara with a tangerine on its head having a fruit picnic with a miniature hippo with a green apple on its head.
Which of these pins would you want? That one or the capybara alone?
I want them having a little fruit salad party.
Fruit salad, yummy yummy.
Yeah, they got drinks and like literal every fruit.
It's so cute. There's also a regular capybara with an orange pin, a pygmy hippo with and without an apple pin, keychains of the hippo or the capybara, a Humphrey Dumphrey, and a crab gem pin as well. Lots of Varlamore ones, and then we have some sailing ones too.
Well, these are from last week.
The sailing ones? Did we mention these?
Yeah, this is from last week.
I'll say it again because I forgot. We have an anchor, crab bank, and a turtle for pens. And then the keychains, we have sailing capes, trimmed and untrimmed.
Yeah, so you got a few options. And that's it for this week.
Yeah, that's it. Surprisingly, not as much as I expected. I thought there'd be a lot more to talk about with sailing. So I guess that goes to show like it was pretty well done for them.
Yeah, it's just sailing. I mean, we mostly knew what was coming out. We just didn't really know how it would happen. But yeah, it was okay.
Okay.
But we can move on to questions. Yet again, we do appreciate your questions. If you want to ask on any of our socials that we list at the end.
Or discord.gg/Bunebape. So what is the date today? The 26th. I'm trying to remember if we did this already. Would you... No, we did read that. World map. Never mind. Anyway. From Harger on Discord. Harger wanted to argue with me. So last week we were talking like high scores and stuff.
Sure.
To follow up here, I'd like to push back at something that Michelle, said. Namely that people on top in the high scores would never be confident and always be scared that someone will pass them. That's every sports record and most records really. For example, Kelvin Kiptum currently holds the marathon world record for men. If he still holds it when he retires, he'll watch all the biggest marathons in fear that his record will be broken. And he'll wonder if he himself could have run a time faster on this day. Okay, I have another rebuttal.
I didn't know that. I thought it was still Eliud Kipchoge.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know any of these people. My other argument is maybe we could have both. So
Well,
I think you should be immortalized as being the first one to set a record. And then I think you also, you can have people set new records. You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess so.
Robert's just looking up this athlete.
Yeah, I need to see if
He
Kelvin
died.
Kiptum.
Oh my God, he died really young.
Yeah, I think he died in a car accident.
Jesus, he was only 24.
Oh, he broke Eliud Kipchoge's world record.
Oh, that's cool
Oh.
that he did that.
Did he die in a car accident? How did he die?
I don't know. That's
I don't
sad.
know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, rest in peace. He was only 24.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's so
anyone
sad.
that knows anything though, Kenya, dude, they got some crazy legs out there, bro.
Oh,
They have all of the. Oh yeah, it was a
a
car
car
accident.
crash. Sad.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Um,
I didn't know that he
anyway.
beat Eliud Kipchoge. Well, at least he has something to chase after. For anyone that doesn't know, these two names are prevalent because they are the first people, I don't know, maybe the only people, I don't keep up with it that well, to have ever run a sub 2 hour marathon, previously thought impossible.
That's so
That
bizarre.
means that for 26.2 miles, they ran nearly 4 minutes per mile for the entirety of
I
it.
can't even. They're the only two
I don't know
that
if
you knew of, at least.
Eliud was the first.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm guessing this guy beat him.
I mean, or he could just
It's kind of the they actually have a name for this type of effect where things once thought impossible are then quickly broken.
It's probably the mindset thinking
Yeah.
it's not possible.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what it is. This has happened many times where people are like, "Oh, you can't lift that much because it's never been lifted before," and they'll make up all kinds of things. They're like, "Oh, no one's ever lifted that much. The body can't lift that much," or something. This is just an
It
example.
just takes one person to prove
And
it's
then they're like,
possible.
"Oh, this one dude actually just lifted 1,000." Then everyone else is like,
Everyone and their mom's lifting 1,000.
It's actually so. This happens in the Olympics all the time, where they're like, "Oh, this is impossible." It happens, and then like literally next week, 5 other people do it.
It helps do that. Like you can get tips from the people, or like training tips.
That, and also just knowing that if you actually literally push harder,
it's possible.
then you can do it.
It's like my niece said: if you believe, you can actually do anything.
Yeah,
That was still so cute.
sure.
Anyway, Harger also said, I love Rob's idea for the continuous XP leaderboard. I find the idea of someone cutting trees their entire life to stay number one really funny and sad.
Someone would.
Someone totally would.
Yeah.
Anyway, question from Harger for this week. Hypothetically, if you could take your total game time and put that in any non-RuneScape hobby or skill, what would it be? Basically, you'll wake up tomorrow with thousands of hours experience in this new hobby. That's such a good question. For me, it'd be repairing bicycles. I know people who make so much money buying used bikes, fixing them up, and selling them again. I would so happily quit my current job and have my own little bicycle workshop business. Would you do baking?
If you could take your total game time and put it into any one non-RuneScape
Man,
hobby,
I have so much game time. I hate this question. I
I
could learn multiple languages.
I'll just say my total game time in like games in general.
Because you don't know your RuneScape.
Yeah, one, I don't have a ton of RuneScape time, and plus,
Not a ton is still definitely over 100 days.
oh yeah, but the thing
Which
is like
funny.
between between my top 3 games, which is Warframe and the other 2 Counter Strikes, I have over 6,000 hours.
Oh my God.
But it's funny because it's like not that. It seems like that's not that much nowadays. Like it seems like a lot of people, like everyone has like 10 or 20,000 of whatever their main game is. But anyways, I would dump it all into potentially cooking.
Yeah, I thought you'd just say baking.
No, because baking's too narrow. Baking is cool, but I don't really have a passion for baking so much as I have a passion for cooking.
Really? I thought you cared more about baking.
No, because baking is good, but
I know
I
you
think
like cooking
there
a lot.
is so the capability to be able to express yourself or your creativity in cooking feels vastly larger in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because
I
yeah,
like
like
that.
I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not saying you can't be creative in baking, but it just feels like the ceiling is so much infinitely higher practically for cooking.
Okay. I like that answer. I
wouldn't do it as a career. Just saying.
you do baking as a career though.
I
if you could get into the industry?
Honestly, I just like would like to do either for myself. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For fun. Mine's not even like really to work either. I want to be able to speak fluent Spanish.
It's
I
weird.
I still want to learn Dutch. I think I could learn fluent Spanish and then also get like pretty good at Dutch too. Spanish, it would just be so helpful right now. I live in Southern California. Every time I have to call a translator line, it's so annoying because they take like 3 minutes to actually start being like, all right, let's get the patient on the line.
True.
So it'd be really handy. And yeah, I've been thinking about more recently. I'm like, man, I wish I would have learned more. But so I would want to learn Spanish for the first like 2/3 of it, and then I'll put the rest towards Dutch. And then I think I'd be pretty good in both.
Yeah, I wish it would be kind of cool to like be fluent in a language, but like uh unexpectedly and also secretly.
I think it's funny because like we have people at my work who you wouldn't expect to speak Spanish, and like they'll just start speaking Spanish to patients. And they
Yeah.
very clearly are not like, it wasn't their first language or anything. They have the very California accent with it.
Like it
And I
would
think it's
be
cool.
I feel like it's like such a like giga Chad flex if like you're, let's say, going and talking to someone that like you're ordering food and they only speak Spanish, and someone like a white dude just butts in and starts like
Oh
blasting
yeah, because you
out.
watch those videos of like the random white dude speaking like Mandarin, and everyone's like, "What?"
Oh, I mean that's cool, but
It's
those
similar.
guys are polyglots like full on, like
Yeah,
that's their
but I
job,
mean,
low
like you could
key.
if you could see like one like that.
But yeah, it is kind of like a sick flex to be able to do that.
I also like I see shorts and stuff sometimes of people. I watched one the other day, and I guess these guys were like objectifying this woman and stuff in like Italian, I think it was, and they didn't realize that she could understand them. And like one of them walked up and was like, "Can I help you?" And then she said in Italian, like, "What do you think you could help me with?" And then he was like, your hair, never mind," and like walked away. And I just think it'd be cool to know if people were like talking about me and
Oh,
then to be able to respond. I know you
uh,
said that's happened to your aunt too.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's I forgot the name of it. They have a name of it for like Mexican kids
Mhm.
here, because obviously we live near Mexico,
Mhm.
where they're, they grow up, they look Hispanic, they are Hispanic, they low key understand parts of, Spanish, but they don't speak it.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a specific name for it. I
Oh, I
forgot I
don't
forgot
know.
the name of it. But yeah, it's exactly like that, we're just any person that's not necessarily, maybe their parents aren't from here, and they look like they should know whatever language they're saying, but it's not, it's extremely common that they don't.
Oh, but can you understand it?
No.
Oh, okay. I always
Like maybe parts of it, but no, not
I
really.
wish that my parents would have had us like learning languages young.
Well,
I think that would have been
yeah.
cool. Well, like, I mean, do you ever wish that with like
Yeah.
Vietnamese? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, my parents had no other language to teach
Yeah, I
me,
was like, you got white on
but
white.
I do. But like my little brothers are half Filipino, and I'm like, dang, that would have been so cool if like they actually learned stuff. And now, of course, like the older of them's like, I'm learning Japanese, and I'm like, I bet your mom wishes you'd learn Tagalog though, but okay.
And then she should have taught him.
I think she taught him like a couple of
No,
things,
it's not the same.
but the weeb is strong in all of us in my family. What can I say?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't even know how we got to
That's a
talking
fun
about this.
question. Um,
Oh yeah, cooking. And my cooking wouldn't just be for me. Obviously, I would enjoy it the most because I cook for myself usually.
and me.
But yeah, it would just be like I do like, similarly, with the language flex we just talked about.
Mm.
I do enjoy just having random cooking knowledge, not that I can like spew out, but that I can actually use.
Man, he be saying the most annoying stuff about cooking because he's like, everyone knows that. And I'm like, no, not everyone knows that. Not everyone grew up watching cooking shows all day. He says so much stuff that I
It's
don't
true.
know. And he's like, everyone. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Are you saying
like
I'm
today
stupid?
you were asking questions about caramel.
Yeah, I've never made caramel in my life.
Me neither, but I know how to
You
make it.
did make it before, and it was so good in the pan, and then it solidified
Oh
and it's
yeah,
just so hard.
it's because I don't have a candy thermometer. But
Yeah. Also, he was complaining about that today.
I don't have a candy thermometer. The one time I asked if we could get one at Costco, she made it seem like it was a dumb question.
No, I didn't. I
You definitely
said
did.
we can, but I don't know why we need it.
She just literally referenced the time that I needed it. You see where I'm going here?
We have a thermometer, so I don't cook though. So in my mind, I'm like, why don't we just use that thermometer?
I even told you that thermometer doesn't read those temperatures.
That was before it was baking season. Now I'm like, you know what? You're right. We
Well,
do
guess
need
what?
caramel.
If you ever think about, man, it'd be nice to have a caramel. Well, too damn bad. Maybe you should have got the damn thermometer, huh? So I'm not gonna make caramel and it just turned out busted because I can't measure.
I said it was up to you. I just didn't understand.
All right. Well, yeah, because I like randomly being able to make like the most basic stuff is nice. Like people don't know even how to make a roux, which is like the basis for a mother sauce. And
Mother sauce.
there's
So gross.
yeah, there's like 3 or 4 mother sauces.
I don't know. It sounds so funny to me.
That's just the name of them.
Mother sauce.
Do you know why they call them that?
Because it's made of mothers. I don't know.
No, because it from those mother sauces come other sauces.
The children. It's the base.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Like literally
mother
other sauces
sauce.
are born from that sauce.
Mother sauce. I hardly know her. I'm tired.
Wow.
40 weekend, by the way.
Yeah, shout out. Also, I guess since we're here, hopefully everyone that is celebrating a holiday this weekend has a good holiday.
And travel safe. We're not done with the episode. I just wanted to say that anyway.
Yes. I know Harder and Matt will not be partaking, but have a
Maybe
good
they
weekend
have another
anyways.
holiday going on.
I don't think they have Thanksgiving in other countries.
No, other holidays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, like something. Matt had a question too. What future sailing updates are you most excited for? Mine is easily PvP. Cannot relate. Not excited for PvP. I'm excited for more islands. I like the exploring aspect. I think it's a lot of fun. And I like the little Easter egg things, being like, oh, you got this key. You go here and you unlock, like, I don't know if you saw my outfit, Robert, this fashion scape I got. It's like kind of cute.
Yeah, you look really silly.
Oh my God.
It's like you swashbuckled your closet in the closet one.
Okay, it's called my Swamp Cruiser outfit. So I think it's pretty cool, actually.
Nice. Makes sense because it looks like you cruised into a swamp.
Straight out of the swamp, like Dochi.
Okay.
I'm just excited for more islands and stuff. I know there's probably islands I haven't seen. There's definitely islands I haven't seen that I can't even dock at, but I just think that's pretty fun going to new places. And I want more underwater stuff. I like they're talking about raids 4. This is just so presumptuous, but I think they'll be related to sailing, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Very presumptuous.
I'm not so exact as Bodhi is, but Bodhi had like wishes that there were
A dream.
more trials.
Yeah, I think there should be more trials.
Mine is more
too.
encompassing in that I wish there was more stuff. Obviously, it's a new skill, and they said
We will get more stuff.
that they already don't have a bunch of stuff in the game, which I still think was a bad idea, and obviously panned out to not be the best idea. They obviously went with the like get it working before you get it going, which is
valid, but like I'm very conflicted on that.
Yeah, I wish that it was more fleshed out in general. So whatever comes next, I'm most excited for, but almost just as much, I am really looking forward to what they do with combat, because I think it is in such a state where it already needs a complete overhaul.
Yeah. I'm really excited for that too. I was actually going to answer that and I was like, oh, it's just something that's going to take longer.
Yeah, like it's kind of like if smithing was just released.
Yeah.
Like it's like it already needs work.
It does make me so happy that they're acknowledging it earlier, so it's not going to be like smithing and we have to wait 30 years. It's like, oh yeah, you're right. Immediately we're going to figure this out.
I feel like it's going to get backburnered because they are doing that like every single patch now. They've been doing that every patch for a long time.
I don't know. I think we'll have at least a little bit better soon.
Hopefully.
Last question is from Schools on Discord. I love this question. I told you about last night.
Yeah. Moose has been watching and diving into One Piece recently.
Yes, which we should get back into it after the holidays.
The animated show, not the live action.
I want to watch live action. Actually.
I don't, but I'll
watch it without you then. I was waiting.
Yeah, you could watch it. It's the same exact thing for anyone that doesn't know, and I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you want,
like anime.
if you want more character building, watch One Piece. If you want to just see if you like the show at all, you can watch the live action version. Yeah. It just skips a lot of stuff.
Of course. if you had a laugh like on One Piece, what would it sound like?
Yeah,
Because last night was
they have very
if
crazy
you watch
laughs.
One Piece, you know. Because I was just sitting on stream and I was like, and I was like, that's one of the giants' laughs, right? And I was just talking about how dumb all their laughs are.
Yeah.
So, what would your laugh be?
Yeah, it's
We
funny
were talking about
because
last night while driving home.
yeah, some of them get like really weird. Some of them are also like really sad. Some of them are
Like,
like
yuck.
really, really goofy. Just like, how is that even a laugh?
Yeah.
And it gets honestly more bastardized and more ridiculous the further you go into
Because they're running
the
out of
anime.
laughs.
They truly are.
Yeah.
But to that end, it would be something heinous and obscene.
Go for it.
So it'd be like, I don't know, honestly, just think of literally any noise, and then add a ga to the end of it. So it'd be
That's
like
like that one giant.
yeah, it'd be like, and it'd be like, all right, cool, that's it.
It's like a giant.
You just have to do that every
seagull.
time your character laughs.
Yeah. I
I don't know.
Robert, one of the ones he was talking about last night, he was like, ho, ho, ho. And I like the idea of just going, ho, and that's just the entire laugh. And then you just pause and you keep doing that. So I think I want that to be
I think that would be funny if they carried the note like a laugh.
Ho.
Yeah, it would just be like your character laughing, but it would just be the singular tone.
I kind of do that already with my.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So actually, no, it'd be that then. Oh, then just forever.
Okay.
And then I also really like the Ghost Girl and what arc was that? The Creepy Island arc.
Yeah.
I like her laugh because it was like, I can't do it. I don't know. I like her laugh. I remember it.
Yeah, I don't know how they
hers
get these
made me
going.
laugh out loud because I was like, they're just getting ridiculous now.
Oh, hers was.
Yes. That's the first one that made me think they are just truly making up laughs at this point.
Like there was two giants. I think it starts getting ridiculous with the giants on like the first island. Yeah, they're like blah 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 blah, and it just gets way stupider. But yeah, hers is like.
Yeah, I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
What a weeb ass thing that we're just quoting these little laughs from One Piece. It's a good show. Watch it.
It sucks because whoever was discussing it in Discord earlier, they're like still pretty early on in Skypiea.
Yeah, people were talking about it, and I wasn't reading anything because I was scared I'd see spoilers.
No, they're still in Skypiea.
Okay.
And they were talking about it, and I was thinking to myself, damn, the show used to be so much better. I'm not
we
even
won't
kidding.
say spoilers.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like some of the character development choices.
It's weird because
they feel less
think
relatable.
The writing for the story after the we'll say the big jump, I think the writing after the big jump significantly worse. That being said, the artistry and the animation
really
for the fights significantly better after the jump.
So it evens out.
Like it, if you've ever watched Demon Slayer, the level of fights in Demon Slayer,
it's pretty good.
It's not immediate, but they do get up to that caliber of fight choreography. And honestly, the choreography isn't the best, but the animation style makes up for it in some of the later fights. But
also,
yeah, it definitely, the story is lacking.
We watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Robert hates one character. I won't say who for spoiler reasons.
I mean, it's been out for a while. I don't know.
Okay, we'll skip 30 seconds if you don't want to hear, and give us a 30-second rundown on why you hate her.
Okay, so my big qualm with K-pop Demon Hunters is it's a fine enough movie. It doesn't have to be well fleshed out. That being said, the main character Rumi, the only reason there is literally any single amount of conflict present in the whole show is because her aunt pretty much tells her exactly this. She says, bottle up your feelings, don't ever tell anyone about them, and if you do, you should be ashamed.
I think that's very relatable in real life, though.
Okay, that's fine. But then she confronts her about it, and the aunt doubles down.
Yeah.
And, oh, is it resolved later? Never spoken about again.
I kind of feel like that was almost more realistic because in my mind,
This
it was
is
like,
a show about fighting demons.
yeah, but it's like a chosen family, you know?
Okay.
Anyway, we were at our anniversary dinner and Robert was Googling this.
My big problem is no one is all like, oh, yeah, this lady straight up ruined her niece's life and it's never talked about.
Yeah.
That'd be like, I don't know, if someone kills this guy's parents in a show and they just never go after him. They're like, oh, yeah, that happened.
There's also, I don't know if it's confirmed, but I guess theories that she killed her mom.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, she kind of sucked. It definitely gave the vibe that there was deleted scenes.
It literally was like the entire antagonist creation thread was like logged out.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was
but it
weird.
was a good movie, and I do like that Golden song.
Yeah. Anyways, it was pretty good. Watch One Piece if you have the chance. It's not as
yuck, as you'd think.
No, I was gonna say it's not as much of a chore to watch as you might think.
I know people are intimidated how much episodes there are. You
It's
can
not
also
that
skip the
bad.
fillers, but some of the fillers are actually really fun.
Yeah, also just like watch some of it here and there.
What was
It's
that
big deal.
first dude's laugh that had the curly hair and was like Vivi's friend? He had a crazy laugh.
Vivi's friend?
He would always go like, I feel like he would like do like an announcement thing.
Me.
Yeah, me. And then he'd do something. Yeah, he'd just do that every time he talked.
Yeah, he didn't. That wasn't a laugh. That was
Okay,
just
I
him.
just remembered that. And I was like, what is going on?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to share that.
Yeah. So hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. If you want to ask questions about our favorite anime and stuff like that, feel free to head over to any of our socials.
So our Twitter and TikTok are Bunebape OSRS, Twitch, YouTube. I almost said RuneScape. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Blue Sky are all just Bunebape. I stream 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape or on our YouTube channel. We put out a couple of videos recently. You could support us on Patreon if you want extra support. You could join our Discord for movie nights. So come hang out, and you can watch me do sailing if you want on stream.
Yep. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. And if you did, we'll see you all
Very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.